What's going on, Japan? Chubo Cruz here with another cycling video here in Nagoya, Japan. We're riding inside the city today. I've actually been doing a couple errands in the city, and so I'm on my way back home. So I thought I'd film a fun cycling vlog in the city for you guys. Actually, I haven't been riding much outside lately, and this is my first ride outside in over a week. I've mostly been doing all my riding inside using just Zwift on my spin bike, staying safe, and I've been avoiding going outside as much as possible. There's been a pretty significant number of cases lately here in Japan, and always better to be safe than sorry. There's a McDonald's delivery car here. And so we're in the south of Nagoya right now, riding north, and then we're gonna ride east and head home. So hope you join along on today's ride. It's gonna be a full uncut ride video, so I'll be showing the full ride and show you guys everything that we go by. We're actually riding on one of the main roads right now. So this, I'm actually not sure the road name, but this is one of the main wide 3-lane roads. Pretty loud. Lots of bikes today. The weather's getting pretty nice. It's pretty warm out, so it is what it is. The cherry blossoms are still out a little bit right now, but most of them have fallen. Some nice blooming flowers all around though. And these roads usually aren't too bad for cycling actually, and that's because they're nice and wide and there's 3 lanes, and there's actually usually a lot of cars parked in the left lane here, so not too many of the regular cars will use this one, so it's nice and wide open for cyclists for the most part. There are some dangerous parts though. So here we go. We've got one of the cars parked right here, probably picking up their order from McDonald's or something. So that's one of the dangerous sections when you're going around it. If there's a car passing in the other lane, it can be a bit dangerous. And I don't ride in this area too often, so it's a little bit unfamiliar scenery for me. Let's go. So you probably noticed in the ride today that there's a lot more people wearing masks today than there are in some of my previous videos on the channel. A lot more people are taking precautions, being more careful, and there has been a decent number of cases lately, which is a bit unnerving to see. And me and my wife really don't want to take any chances. That's why I haven't been riding outside much lately. But today I had to run some errands, so it was stuff I needed to do. And other than that though, I'm planning to get back on Zwift and do a couple more Zwift live stream rides. So I'll be doing one, I believe, this next Tuesday. It's a nice little nifty car there. So yeah, I'll be doing, oh, don't come over on me, bus. So yeah, I'll be making an announcement for the live stream here soon on the channel. Stay updated for that. Some other exciting news on the channel. We recently passed 30,000 subscribers. So that just happened yesterday. Man, that was really exciting to see, and really happy to be able to pass that milestone. So thank you everyone to wait for the loud car to pass. So thanks everyone for the support. We really appreciate it, and we're going to keep working hard moving forward. There was a lot of positive feedback on the last long ride video, so today I'm planning to film another one of those. Just sort of film the full ride as much as I can and put that together, and maybe upload one of those every week or so. They're a bit long, but you guys seem to really like the format, so I'll keep experimenting with that. And so let me know if you guys like the style, if there's any place you'd like me to ride to. I think for now though, I'll probably stick to riding more in the countryside. This will be my last city ride for a while. I'm also often asked on the channel how I navigate my rides in Japan, how I figure out where I'm going. And I don't really use anything special, honestly. If I'm looking for a special route, I'll usually hunt some of the popular routes or segments on Strava. But other than that, I just use Google Maps, or I'll just look at some of the main roads and see what direction I want to go, or use a compass. Right now, I've got my maps loaded on my computer here, and I've just got the maps on, so I see what direction I'm going. And sometimes I just turn on random roads. Sometimes I like the adventure. It may not be the most efficient way to go, but I don't know, I figure as long as you have a compass and a general sense of which direction you need to go, you'll be okay. And sometimes it's more fun getting lost. This section's pretty nifty here. They don't really usually have these sort of, what is this, balconies or shady areas covering the walkway here. Here's the subway. What station is this? Sakurayama. I'm not sure that station. And oh man, we're stuck in the turn lane. Bad choice. Sometimes these get really backed up because some of the cyclists will go that way and pedestrians will be walking and keep coming. So pro tip, try and avoid the turn lane if you can. They can get backed up easily. Domino's pizza. Isn't that great? But it's one of the best pizza options in Japan, unfortunately. English school, fruit shop, curry shop. Oh, man, you really got to be careful for those doors opening up. That would have been really scary if I was just a few seconds ahead. Oh, police here. Uber Eats. Now the straight line is backed up and the turn lane's open, so I guess both will get backed up. Depends on the intersection. Oh, this is a left turn only. We gotta go straight. The other dangerous thing on these wide roads is usually there's a lot more bus routes. So there'll be a lot of buses stopping quickly, randomly on the side of the road. Let's go, buddy. It is nice to see the trees out blooming again in the streets though. It looks so barren in the winter, and now we've got the green leaves. Beautiful sight to see. So here we've got another subway station up there. That's the other interesting thing about these big roads is they usually parallel some of the major subway lines. So we're gonna ride parallel along this subway line for a while, all the way north. And then we're gonna go parallel along the east to west subway line back to my home. We live on the east side of Nagoya City. Actually, we're gonna turn here, I think. Technically, in Japan, when you're on a bike, you're not supposed to get in the right turn lane. You're supposed to cross the street and then cross the street again, and that's how you're supposed to turn right, especially on these major intersections. You might be able to get away with it in a smaller, more countryside area intersection where there's really no cars, but here you definitely want to follow those rules. Looks like this road's actually going down to 2 lanes. Now, I know this road. This road is horrible. It's full of speeding cars and it's got the 2 narrow lanes. This is a bad choice. Well, that's pretty hilarious. What is that? They got giant teddy bears over there wearing masks. The store is called, it's not a bear, it's a Big Bear Hair Salon. All right. It's one way to lure in customers, I guess. So if we hop on the sidewalk real quick, I'll show you guys why this isn't the ideal option for riding. Although there is this sort of nice cycling lane here in this path, there's a lot of bumps and it's not comfortable. I'm on solid tires right now, so it's extra not comfortable, but even on air, regular tires, it's really bumpy. And it's nice for some sections, like it's nice right now, but you do have to be careful of pedestrians. And since it is the weekend, there's a lot of pedestrians out today. But yeah, lots of bumps. Not the most comfortable. Let's turn again here. We'll go north again, so the wind should be better now. I think the wind's coming from the south today, so we can get some good audio. Yeah, I want to get off that road. We're gonna go north and go on some more regular roads. I've had some bad experience with that road in the past, and it's just not a good road to ride on. It is really windy today though. And that's actually not too rare where you'll see someone riding their mamachari on the regular roads like this. It is pretty rare for a young girl to be doing it, but you do see quite a lot of regular, more older people, especially men, doing that. Regular roads, actually it is illegal to ride your bikes on some sidewalks if they don't have the blue sign saying it's okay for bikes to be on there. But in addition to that, it's generally faster, more comfortable, and I'd argue more safe to ride your bikes on the regular roads than to ride on those sidewalks. We gotta turn right again here. This is Higashiyama Zoo, and me and my wife, we actually live off of this road. And it's a great road because it goes all the way straight into the city, Nagoya Station, and all the way to the east side of the city where we live. So it's our lifeline. We're back in familiar territory. But man, it's busy today. Nagakute. That's where we're going. And I don't want to wait behind all these cars, so let's go up to the intersection. This is technically the bike lane. But this is a popular area. There's a university nearby and lots of shops. Let's pop back on the main road. So right up here is Nagoya University. And right here we got a Starbucks. Always busy if there's a Starbucks nearby. This is Motoyama Station, by the way. Yeah, sometimes there's cars like that which try to stay in the fast lane or the empty lane as much as possible, and it can be pretty dangerous. You got to watch out for those guys. It's usually the more expensive cars, of course, who are driving like that. And this section right here, this is actually the zoo, the Higashiyama Zoo, Higashiyama Park, the botanical garden. And my wife has recently made some walking videos in there, so it's a beautiful area full of nature. Right, even though we're right in the city, there's a whole bunch of beautiful nature over there. So if you're interested, you can go check out some of her walking videos there. Unfortunately, we can't cycle in there, so I can't make any videos, unfortunately. And there used to be a McDonald's over there, which I would stop at after some of my rides and sprint training in this area, but unfortunately shut down. But we still got our konbini here, so I can get my ice cream after the ride. And I really love this road because it often has a nice wide section like this, so I feel pretty safe riding my bike here, actually. And I know all the dangerous parts by now after riding this road for a couple years. I know where all the dangerous drivers are. I know where all the pinpoints are. So gonna be sad saying goodbye to this road when we do leave. man, that guy is pumped. And this place is actually pretty interesting. This is, I believe, the Imaike Taikukan, so the gymnasium for this city area. It's pretty big. I've never actually been inside though. And this is the cycling path, the cycling lane, and that's the walking path, which is over twice or almost 3 times as wide. Which would you rather ride on? You can see I'm moving all over on this. Pavement's not that smooth, or these bricks aren't that smooth. This is it, the sports center. Most businesses are still open in Japan pretty normally. They have limited the hours to a lot of places, and they have implemented some basic social distancing stuff. So for example, the lines, they'll have spots on the ground so you can line up on the dots and stay a safe distance away from the people in front of you. They're doing this at our local convenience stores and our local supermarkets. It's a high school over here. I never noticed that before. A lot of the schools are delayed or doing online schooling right now. And most of the public schools are not dealing with that very well, apparently. And let's do a shortcut here. We're going to keep going straight, but it's pretty busy up there, and we can go back here on the back roads. And avoid most of the crowds and the red lights. This is a tiny little park. Lots of tiny little parks like this in Japan. Very small from what I'm used to by American standards, but there are quite a few of those. But they seem to satisfy the kids. This is another station here, Hoshigaoka Station. So buses and a subway station. Lots of universities over in this area as well. And we'll turn back on the main road here. That was our nice little shortcut. Let's hop back on the main road. Ooh, very nice. Actually, this is a good spot for a picture. We gotta take the picture for today's video. All right, photo time's over. Back on the ride. Almost home though, just a little bit more to go. wow, that's a nifty little bike there. Awkward. Red light anyway. In case you are wondering what gas prices are like in Japan right now, I know they're really cheap in the US right now. It is 116 yen per liter for regular here in Japan. I'm not sure how to convert that to gallons, but seems pretty cheap. But I know in the US that gas prices are ridiculously cheap right now. What about the rest of the world? Anyone watching from any other countries? Are gas prices affected there lately? This is a pretty big intersection here. There's a couple different options. There's an overpass you can take, and there's also an overpass for pedestrians, which so that bridge right there is actually a pedestrian bridge. You can bring your bike over there, but I usually just stay down here. It ends up being about the same time when you climb up there, go across and go down. Then there's the car overpass here, then the highway overpass here. Pretty massive intersection point. And actually, this road gets really dangerous from this point on, so I'm going to pop onto the sidewalk bikeway. This is the subway. It's no longer a subway. This is where it goes above ground, but after this point, it's underground into the city. And then from this way on, it's above ground. Yep, this is the bike path. Better than nothing though, I guess. So we're passing by another subway station here. This is Hongo Station, or Kamiyashiro Station, or right in between both actually. Another really busy intersection, pretty dangerous. You gotta be careful here. There's the train. Yeah, the road here is definitely faster, but there's a lot of cars going by fast here. I really don't like riding on this road. Let's test. Guys on an e-bike. And crazy network of roads and intersections here. Seems like the traffic wave is passed, so we can get back on here. Ooh, a fixie. Here we are, back in some familiar territory. I think I'm gonna finish the ride here, almost home. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this ride vlog, and we'll be making some more ride vlogs very soon, so stay tuned for that. And also a couple more Zwift live streams in the very near future. I'll be posting the schedule update on our Facebook page or also on our YouTube community forum as well. So stay tuned to that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.